Hey everybody, welcome back to my unprocessed life. I'm headed to work. It's morning time. I'm running behind. And yeah, there you go. You can see I've run so far behind that I forgot my sunglasses and didn't have time to go back and get them, which should tell you that I'm more behind than normal because I almost never go anywhere at any time without my sunglasses. In fact, I thought I had a backup pair, but I don't see them and I don't have time to look for them. So I guess that will just have to wait, and I have to look at my squinty little eyes this morning, and I apologize for that. Okay, so yesterday I went home and I had a pound of greens in a salad form instead of a smoothie form, and I have decided that I like them better in the smoothie form than the salad form. The salad was okay, but after about a half pound, it got to be a little overwhelming. So it's just me. I'm sure some people have no problems having a huge 1 or 2 pound salad, but that just wasn't me. Also had some hash browns, and the way we did them oil-free hash browns. What we did was we took, I don't know, some potatoes. I don't know how many, 5, 6, something like that. And then peeled them, washed them, and shredded them in the food processor. And then what we did was we took them and seasoned them up with like some garlic powder and onion powder and turmeric, and then mixed it all up and put them on parchment paper on a baking tray. I made just like little, I made little balls out of them and then smushed them down so they were kind of like pancakes, I guess you could say, kind of like potato pancakes without the oil or being fried or any of that kind of stuff. And then I baked them on 450 for about 20 minutes, and they were good to go. And then also, I just did like 10 of those. I did whatever would fit on the sheet, which was, I think, was like 6. And then I also took a pan and did a huge bake with all of them in there. Like, rather just put a whole ton of them in there and made like one big, I want to keep one and call it potato pancake, but one big like hash brown bake. Just the hash browns in there, and that was it. And then I still had some left over that I could go ahead and put in for the I could do some more little cakes with, and so I did that. And so we had, I think, 10 cakes, and then kind of a big hash brown. I called it a burrito last night because what I did was I was able to take it and flip it over, and what we did was we put some onions and ketchup in the middle of it, and so it kind of made it like a little burrito, which was kind of cool. So I really enjoyed having the potatoes. I didn't really gain or lose any weight yesterday at all, and so not too bad, all things considered. But I got my pound of greens in, and that was the important piece of that. So this evening, instead of trying to do a salad, I'm going to learn from my mistake. I'm just going to go ahead and do another smoothie with a pound of greens and be done with it. And so that's the plan, because I didn't get up in time to make smoothies this morning, and Stark Raving Raw has been up late editing videos all night long, so I didn't want to wake her up and ask her to put those smoothies together for me because I was running behind, which is kind of a perpetual thing that I end up doing. So yeah, so pound of greens. So what is today? Today is day 9, so we've done pretty well. A pound of greens every day. So 9 pounds of greens in the last 9 days, and I feel pretty good about it, all things considered. I feel like I've done a better job than I did last time, and we're chugging along. So we've only got another 20-something days to go. And I haven't been very raw since this weekend. It's just proof positive that if I end up getting off of that train at all in any way, shape, or form, it is a nightmare for me to get back on it. So I have to be really, really, really careful about that. And I'm not sure whether or not, quite honestly, I can afford to be raw again. Maybe I can just do like Banana Island, and maybe I'll do that Banana Island like with greens, and maybe I'll be able to, maybe I'll try to do that like starting after my challenge is done, because I have this feeling that I might be able to do some really good stuff if I could really get the fat down low. I'm not 100% sure, but as we've discussed before, there's so much information out there, and it's so hard to know what to believe and what not to believe, that I've come to the realization that I just have to experiment for me. And I hate doing that, because I was hoping that there would be a good philosophy somewhere where I could just follow this philosophy and so forth. But, you know, raw food is so hard to do. You know, it just really, really is. And maybe that's because of the addiction to cooked food. I'm not sure, but it's tough, and you've got to really get all your P's and Q's together. And if I had unlimited funds where I could buy the fruits and vegetables that I really loved, all the time in mass to get the quantity of calories I need, that would be one thing. But I don't have enough money. I don't make enough money to eat the raspberries and blueberries and all of the things that I would really enjoy to make this really enjoyable. They're just really expensive. Even if you try to get the best deals you can, you're still paying $4 a quart or a pint for those blueberries and such, and that's not enough for a meal. So you're gonna be spending $10 for a meal minimum. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's not easy to do with the fruits that I would like to eat. I would like to have more jackfruit, but unless I find a really good deal on jackfruit, it's $5 a pound, and that's not per little pod. That's a slice, and I mean, it's just so. If you really love bananas, I can see where this might be awesome. But if you're not really a huge banana fan like I am, then maybe it's a little bit more challenging. Anyway, I've got to figure out what works best for me. Is everyone has to figure out what works best for them, and that's going to take me some trial and error to get around and do. So, if you want to see pictures of anything I eat today, make sure you go to my Instagram feed, myunprocessed.life. If you want to leave me some comments down below, I always love those and try to respond to them as soon as I can. You can email me at myunprocessedlife@gmail.com. You can give me some Google love if you want to. Click the thumbs up button. If you want to know when new videos are coming out, make sure you click the subscribe button. And as always, thank you so much for spending time with me. I really appreciate it. I know how valuable your time is, and I know that you've got lots and lots of options out there, and you could be watching anybody and hanging with them, but you're hanging with me. You're spending a few minutes with me every day, and or at least with this video, and I appreciate that. And I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for spending time with me. All right, I'll talk to you this afternoon. Y'all have a really great day, and I'll talk to you this afternoon on My Unprocessed Life.